Now in this video, we'll discuss how to solve trigonometric inequalities. Now trigonometric inequalities, obviously they'll have trigonometric ratios. So it'll be some function of some theta or x. So any such inequality involving trigonometric ratios is called as trigonometric inequality. Now the first step to solve any trigonometric inequality is to work out its fundamental period, say t. Now next step is we'll try and solve this inequality in any interval of this length t. Say for example, suppose fundamental period is 2 pi. Then we can solve this inequality in any interval which is of 2 pi length. We can solve it from 0 to 2 pi, or we may take it from minus pi to plus pi. We'll solve this inequality in this interval of t length, and suppose we get some solution. Say for example, theta belongs to say theta 1 and theta 2. So next step is we generalize that solution. And we generalize that solution by simply adding nt to this solution. So general solution for this inequality will be nt plus theta 1 to nt plus theta 2, where n belongs to z. So this is how we solve any trigonometric inequalities. Now how to find this solution? We'll be using either normal inequalities or we'll be using graphs. Now say for example, suppose we have this question which is 2 cos square theta plus sine theta is less than equal to 2. We'll need to solve this inequality. Now cos square theta, its fundamental period is pi. Sin theta, its fundamental period is 2 pi. So fundamental period for this function, it will be 2 pi. So we'll be solving this question from 0 to 2 pi, and then in the end we will generalize the solution. So what we'll do is we'll simplify. So I'll write cos square theta as 1 minus sine square theta. So we'll write it as 2 sine square theta minus sine theta, and it is greater than or equal to 0. So we'll take sine theta common. So it'll be sine theta, and then it'll be 2 sine theta minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. So now we have two roots, 0 and then 1 by 2. So rightmost it'll be plus. So it is plus minus and plus. Now what do we need? We need greater than 0. So greater than 0 is either less than 0 or greater than 1 by 2. So from here we get this condition, which is either the value of sine theta is less than equal to 0 or the value of sine theta is greater than equal to 1 by 2. Now one method of solving this condition is using graphs. So we can draw the graph of sine x. So we have drawn it from 0 to 2 pi. So this is 0, this is pi, and this is 2 pi. Now the first interval is when sine theta is less than equal to 0. That is when the graph of sine theta lies below x-axis. So one of the solution is from pi to 2 pi. Now another solution is when sine theta is greater than equal to 1 by 2. So we'll draw a line at 1 by 2. So this is y equals 1 by 2 line. Now sine theta is 1 by 2 at pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. So another solution is when the value of sine theta is greater than 1 by 2. So that means the portion of graph which lies above this line. So that means this region. So we can write this solution as theta belongs to, now since we have equality sign here, we'll write pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6 union pi to 2 pi. So that is the solution of this inequality in this interval from 0 to 2 pi. Now we need to generalize this solution. So t is 2 pi. So we need to add nt. So we can write this solution as theta belongs to 2n pi plus pi by 6 to 2n pi plus 5 pi by 6 union 2n pi plus pi to 2n pi plus 2 pi where n belongs to z. So we can solve this inequality using graphs. Another method to solve this inequality is using fundamentals from polynomial inequality. So we'll consider this inequality again, and which is sin theta, and this is 2 sin theta minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. So critical points are sin theta 0 and sin theta 1 by 2. So sin theta is 0 at 0, pi and 2 pi, and sin theta is 1 by 2 at pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. So we'll plot it on number line. So this is 0, then pi by 6, then 5 pi by 6, then pi, and then 2 pi. Now we need to decide the sign of rightmost. Now between pi and 2 pi, sin theta is negative. So this is negative and this is negative. So minus minus will be plus. So this is plus, minus, plus and minus. So what do we need? We need greater than or equal to 0. So that means we need this interval which is from pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6 or from pi to 2 pi. So here again we'll say this theta should lie between pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6 or from pi to 2 pi, and then again we can generalize this solution by adding nt, which simply is 2n pi. Now let us take another question, and which is sin theta plus root 3 cos theta is greater than or equal to 1. Now it is of the form a cos theta plus b sin theta. So what we'll do is we'll multiply and divide it with under root of a square plus b square, and which is 1 plus 3, 4, under root 4 is 2. So we'll multiply and divide it with 2. So we'll write 1 by 2 sin theta plus root 3 by 2 cos theta, and it is greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Now what we'll do is we'll write this root 3 by 2 as cos pi by 6 and 1 by 2 as sin pi by 6. So we'll write cos theta into cos pi by 6 plus sin theta into sin pi by 6, and this is greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Now this is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, so it is cos a minus b. So we can write cos theta minus pi by 6 is greater than or equal to 1 by 2, or we can write this inequality as cos theta minus pi by 6 minus 1 by 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Now again we can solve it either using polynomial inequalities or we can solve it using graphs. So first we'll solve it using polynomial inequalities. So we'll find critical points. So cos theta minus pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Now since sin theta and cos theta, their fundamental period is 2 pi, we are solving this question in 2 pi interval, and we'll take this interval as from minus pi to plus pi. So here theta belongs to minus pi to plus pi. Now the value of cos theta is 1 by 2 when theta is either pi by 3 or minus pi by 3. So we'll get two solutions, and that will be theta minus pi by 6 equals either minus pi by 3 or theta minus pi by 6 as plus pi by 3. So here we'll get theta as minus pi by 6 or theta is plus pi by 2. So we'll plot it on number line. So this is minus pi by 6 and this is pi by 2. Now we need to find any one solution. So when theta is 0, this value is positive, so this is plus and then minus and then minus. Now what do we need? We need greater than or equal to 0. So that means theta should lie between minus pi by 6 to pi by 2. Now we'll generalize this solution. So theta belongs to 2n pi minus pi by 6 to 2n pi plus pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Now we'll solve this question using graph. So we'll draw the graph of y equals cos theta minus pi by 6. Now for that we'll draw the graph of cos theta first from minus pi to plus pi. Now what we'll also do is we'll draw the line at y equals 1 by 2. So we'll draw this line. And we'll find this point of intersection. So this point of intersection is minus pi by 3 and this is plus pi by 3. Now we'll need to draw the graph of y equals cos theta minus pi by 6. Now for theta minus pi by 6, what we'll do is we'll need to shift this graph pi by 6 units along x-axis to the right. Now rather than shifting the graph to pi by 6 unit to the right on x-axis, what we can also do is, and I find it more convenient, that I'll shift the y-axis pi by 6 unit to the left. If we'll shift this y-axis pi by 6 unit to the left, now this becomes origin. Now this is minus pi by 3 plus pi by 6 and it'll be pi by 3 plus pi by 6. It'll be pi plus pi by 6 and then minus pi plus pi by 6. Now we'll need to find the region where this graph is greater than or equal to 1 by 2. So that means we are looking for this region, and this region is from minus pi by 3 plus pi by 6, which is minus pi by 6, to pi by 3 plus pi by 6, there'll be pi by 2. So again we'll get the same condition, which is theta lies between minus pi by 6 and pi by 2. Now let us take another question, which is we need to find the solution to this inequality, which is cos x minus sin x minus cos 2x greater than 0. Now here again its fundamental period is 2 pi. Now let us solve this question in this interval from 0 to 2 pi. Now we'll write this as cos x minus sin x, and this is minus, and cos 2x is cos square x minus sin square x greater than 0. Now this is a plus b into a minus b, so we can take cos x minus sin x common. So we can write this as cos x minus sin x, and this is 1 minus, and then it'll be cos x minus sin x greater than 0. Now 1 minus cos x, we can write this as 2 sin square x by 2. So it'll be cos x minus sin x, and this is 2 sin square x by 2, and sin x is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 greater than 0. So we can take 2 sin x by 2 common. So we'll take 2 sin x by 2 common. We can write this as cos x minus sin x, and then sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2, and it should be greater than 0. Now this x lies between 0 to 2 pi. So x by 2 will lie between 0 to pi, and in this interval from 0 to pi, sin x by 2 will always be positive. So that means we can remove this expression from the inequality, keeping the sign, and we'll also need to remove the value when x is equal to 0. So value of x should not be 0. Now what we'll do is we'll consider two separate cases. Case 1 when both of them they're positive, and case 2 when both of them they're negative. So first case, when cos x minus sin x is greater than 0, sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 is greater than 0. And we are talking about the interval where this x lies from 0 to 2 pi. Now first we'll solve this one, which is cos x is greater than sin x. We'll draw the graph of cos x and we'll draw the graph of sin x. Now that's the graph of cos x. Now we'll also draw the graph of sin x. Now they intersect at pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Now we are looking for the interval where the graph of cos x is above the graph of sin x. We have already studied graphical inequalities and we have also studied transformations of graph. So I'll put the link of transformations in the description below. So we are talking about this region and this region. So for the first one, solution is this x lies between 0 to pi by 4 union 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. Now we'll come to the second part, which is sin x by 2 is greater than cos x by 2. Now here we'll draw the graph of sin x by 2 and cos x by 2. And for that what we'll do is we'll draw the graph of again sin x and cos x, but from 0 to pi. So we'll draw this graph. Now that's the graph of cos x. And this is the graph of sin x. Again, their point of intersection is pi by 4. Now, since we are talking about x by 2, so what we need to do is we need to multiply the values with 2. So if we'll multiply with 2, so we'll get this as pi by 2. And here it'll be simply 2 pi. Now here we are talking about sin x by 2 is greater than cos x by 2. That is, graph of sin x should be above the graph of cos x by 2. So that means we are talking about this interval, which is when the value of x lies between pi by 2 and 2 pi. So now what's common between the two intervals? So the region which is common between the two intervals is from 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. So from this first case, the condition that we'll get is x belongs to 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. Now we'll consider the second case when both of them they are negative, that is when cos x minus sin x is less than 0 and sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 is also less than 0. So here cos x is less than sin x and here sin x by 2 should be less than cos x by 2. Now cos x is less than sin x in this interval, that is from pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. So here x belongs to pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, and now sin x by 2 is less than cos x by 2. So it is less than cos x by 2 when x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Now since it is n, we need to take intersection of these two conditions. So intersection of these two conditions is x belongs to pi by 4 to pi by 2. So in the interval from 0 to 2 pi, the solution to this inequality is x belongs to pi by 4 to pi by 2 union 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. Now we'll generalize the solution. So we'll generalize this solution with 2n pi. So we'll add 2n pi. So from 2n pi plus pi by 4 to 2n pi plus pi by 2 union 2n pi plus 5 pi by 4 to 2n pi plus 2 pi where n belongs to z. Now here the question is, if x lies between 0 to 2 pi and mod cos x is less than sin x, then which of the following option is correct? So in this question, we are already given a restricted interval which is from 0 to 2 pi. Now we'll draw the graph of mod cos x and we'll draw the graph of sin x. So this is 0, this is pi, and this is 2 pi. So that is the graph of sin x. Now we'll draw the graph of mod cos x. So this blue graph, it is y equals mod cos x, and this red graph, it is the graph of y equals sin x. Now we'll also find their point of intersections. So this point of intersection, it is pi by 4 and this is 3 pi by 4. Now we are looking for the interval where the graph of mod cos x lies below the graph of sin x. So that means we are looking for the interval where this red graph, it should be above this blue graph, and we get this solution. So that means answer to this inequality will be this x belongs to pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4. So option number A is correct. The set of all values of x is from pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4. Now number of solutions that are integral multiples of pi by 4 is 4. So here we have pi by 4 and then we have pi by 2 and then we have 3 pi by 4. So number of solutions which are integral multiple of pi by 4 is 3, not 4. So option B is incorrect. Sum of largest and smallest solution is pi. So pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4 is pi. So that means option C is also correct. And option D, set of all values of x is from pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4 except pi by 2. But even if we'll put pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0, sin pi by 2 is 1. So then again this inequality is satisfied. So option D is incorrect. So answer to this question is option A and option C. If you like the video, consider subscribing and sharing it with someone you know who might benefit from it. Also, the best way to navigate any topic is through a playlist. Simply go to the channel page, click playlist and select the topic you wish to study.